I am a fresher who have no experience. It's been 5 years since I have been graduated, but now I want to restart. If this is you, then this 6-step process will help you to restart your career in whatever field you want to. When I started Overqualified Housewives, many women have pursued some career, and because of some carrying responsibilities, they are not able to do so. But then came the realization there are several women, lakhs and lakhs of women who are doing incredibly well during their studies. They have n number of degrees, but they have never been to a job. Once they were done with their degrees, they were married, and then there came a very big career gap. And as they have never had any experience, if you are someone who belongs to this category, I'm very sure that you know the pain firsthand. As a person who has multiple degrees, yet many people are not ready to give you opportunities. So how to find the skills which you can showcase, and how to find that one opportunity that can help you grow and restart your career. First thing we have to do is self-assessment and clarity. Understand what you're naturally good at. What do you really like? What are your capabilities? The ones which you love to do on a daily basis. It can be organizing. It can be speaking. It can be taking care of your household. It can be decorating. Whatever it is, understand what are all the skills which you are already good at, which you do on a daily basis. According to those skills, choose a career path. For example, if you are someone who is very good in organizing, speaking, and communicating, then virtual assistant is something which you can look for, because this is a role which many people find it interesting and fascinating, and you can get some good foreign clients. If you are someone who is really into social media, you love to strategize, then social media management is something which you can look for. If you are good in writing, probably you can be a content writer. If you are good in designing, and if you have an eye for art, probably you can be a graphic designer. So depending upon your abilities and interest, you can choose what kind of role you are going to go for. Next is upskill. Once you have decided what you want to pursue, do you think people will give you opportunities? Definitely not. You have to upskill yourself. You have to show some evidence that you are really good in that. In order to do that, we have to properly learn that skill. If you are a beginner who have zero idea about that particular skill, for example, if you want to be a social media strategist, then you have to learn few skills. Probably in the initial days, you may not want to spend some money and understand whether you are good or interested in it. To do so, you can explore some free platforms like Google Digital Garage, LinkedIn Learning, and HubSpot Academy. These 3 platforms provide various free materials which you can explore, and you can understand whether whatever you have decided to do so is something of your interest. And then once you understood that this is something which you like, you can go for Coursera or Udemy or whatever credible learning platforms and learn that skill from affordable courses. And then you can go for certifications. It's always important to get some certifications whenever possible, because it gives you credibility. It tells that you are really good at it and you have a proof that you can do it well. Step 3 is to build some evidence. Yes, of course, you have learned some skill, you have decided that you want to pursue, but you have to create some evidence, some work which you can showcase. For that, we can volunteer, work with some small business, or do some community projects, build a portfolio, showcase your work, and then this will help us to show that, okay, I'm good in this, I have done this much work, and I want to do this. As a platform that supports women with flexible work opportunities, I have seen a lot of women who just come and tell us that, hey, Shankari, I have 3 degrees. I have MSc, MEd, and then MPhil, and it's been 7 years since I have finished my college. I want to restart. Give me an opportunity. People will value what kind of skills you have. So it's important to learn a skill, acquire some knowledge, create some credibility, and then show some work. Only then people will consider us seriously. Step number 4 is to create a winning resume. Even in this 2025, there are few resumes wherein you just attach your photo, then give some basic details, and many people take zero effort in preparing their resumes. We are moving towards an ultra modern world. There are so many AI and tools which is taking care of the first level of filtering process. Nobody is sitting and looking at your resume and then think that, okay, this girl has some good marks, why not take up this resume? Nobody is doing that nowadays. Most of the companies are doing the first level of evaluation through ATS, which is application tracking system, and we need certain keywords and specifics to be in the resume. Only then you can even be selected for the first round. So in order to do that, we have to take some extra effort and in preparing our resume. There are so many resume builders, free resume builders available, which can help us to build a resume with ATS enabled. So understand your skills, showcase your certifications, showcase your transferable skills, and be ready to build a skill stack. Not just one skill, several skills put together so that people can understand your value. Step 5 is to apply for opportunities. The moment we decided to restart, many people tend to do this mistake. We start applying for roles which has nothing to do with whatever we have learned or whatever skill set we have. Instead of doing that, try to apply for some entry level roles so that you will get that opening. It's okay if you get just an internship. It's okay if it is just for 3 months. Try to enter into the workforce. Try to get that knowledge. Try to understand what is happening in the real world. We need just that beginning. We need an opening wherein we can look and see what is happening. So never take such roles for granted. There are so many beginner friendly platforms which supports people to get started with fresher roles. It's okay if the pay is low. It's okay if they are asking a lot in the initial days. Try to see that as a learning experience, not as exploitation. Someday, we have to learn. Let that learning start today. Step 6 is to prepare for interview. Whenever we are preparing for interview, it is important to brushing up our skills, and also it's important to come up with a good answer for why we have taken career break. As I mentioned earlier, it is absolutely okay to take a break and it's important to own it. But at the same time, we have to articulate what are all the things we have learned in that break. Only then people can see our real worth. You might ask that, okay, Shankari, I have done all these 5 steps. Does it mean that I'll get the opportunity for sure? Definitely not. There will be a lot of rejections. People will reject people, and that's okay. What we have to do is concentrate on the feedback. Always get feedback from the employer. See what you can improve. Work on it. Apply the changes and be consistent in this process. Because if we are doing all this process for a month and then leave and then start again after 6 months, it will take decades to restart. What we need is the confidence and consistency. With confidence and consistency, by end of the day, people are going to see how much burning desire you have and what are all the skill stack you have. All that matters are these 2 things. If we have this in place, everything is figure outable.